everyone, my name is Elizabeth. This is Frizzy Lizzie Stitches, and today I have a floss tube extra for you. Over the past several months, I have been working on collecting a full set of DMC and organizing it in a way that works for me and makes my little organized heart very happy. So all the clips you're about to see are like little vlog style clips that I've collected over the past several months of me putting this together. So you will see kind of the materials that I used to put this together, as well as kind of my thought process when organizing and things like that. All of the items that you see in this video will be linked in the description box below in case you are interested in making your own nice organized collection of DMC or any other floss that you like to or have a collection of. And yeah, so I will see you at the end of the video for like a little wrap up. Hi. This is different than my usual, but anyway, I am setting up a full collection of DMC, and so I ordered a Bisley drawer organizer and it just came in the mail. So I figured I would go ahead and kick off this little Stitchy vlog with unboxing it and putting it on my desk where I plan to put it. So it is this giant box here, and I'm hoping that it will fit right here. I measured it and it should, but you never know until you get it in the space. So anyway, I'm gonna go unbox this drawer. Oh, it's a box inside a box. So here's the smaller box that actually has the drawer in it. Piper in the box. Mr. Wilson. Hi, baby. Aw. Okay, so here's how it looks. It definitely takes up a big chunk of the desk, but I'm not totally beat up about that because I still have all this other space to work with. But yeah, I think it's gonna be really nice. It is pretty tall too, but honestly, I kind of like it because on this side, I can put some needle minders since it's magnetic. But yeah, so I bought some inserts from Pip and Chip that are going to go in here, so that there will be a slot for each bobbin to sit in. But yeah, I'm kind of really excited about it. So we'll see when I get the drawer inserts, but I think it looks pretty good on the desk. So hello. It has been a few weeks since I filmed my last little update. I have received all of my stuff for my whole DMC collection, minus all of the DMC. I'm still missing a few, well, more than a few, but I'm not too worried about it because I have everything I need to get started as far as like putting everything away goes. So I figured I would just show you what I have so far, and then we can just go from there. Alright, so again, excuse how messy everything is, but I finally got my Pip and Chip order in the mail, and I ordered the stickers and the drawer inserts. So the stickers came in this little folder with all the little labels, and I think there's, yeah, I feel like these right here are the variegated ones. But yeah, anyway, so they have that. The other thing I ordered was the, let me see if I can move this up here so you can see. So these are the inserts that go into the Bisley drawer. There was a right and wrong side because this was packaged with it. And I didn't realize this until after I had already put two of them away. But I'm really not sure. Here, let me pause for a second. Okay, it took me a minute to get this out. So this is the correct side, and I'm not really sure how well you're going to be able to tell on camera. Not really at all, I don't think. But this side definitely is like the tiniest bit bigger than this side. You can kind of tell. And it really does make a difference because they just perfectly in there. Sorry for all the clink clacking. Just like that. And then I guess I probably should have pulled out a bobbin so I could show you how the bobbin fits in there. But the bobbin definitely does fit a lot better if you have it the right side up. So, okay. So these are the Adam Hart floss drop bobbins, which I also ordered. More bags of those. So that should be enough to get this all situated. And they fit in there very well, just like that. The only thing that I realized once I've like put the bobbin in there for the first time was that, so first off, these bobbins are not made to go with these inserts. Pip and Chip does sell their own acrylic bobbins, which are made to fit with these, but they're very similar thickness to the Adam Hart cross stitch ones. But the only thing is these little slits right here that you would normally tuck your floss into, kind of similar to that. It won't go in here as nicely when you have the floss in that little groove. It's much better if you use a crochet hook to kind of tuck the floss behind itself. So that's the only thing that I've kind of discovered as like just testing it out when I first got the insert. So I will definitely be using a crochet hook to like tuck it behind, which I don't really care. I think it actually looks cleaner anyway. I mean, obviously there's some like frayed edges right here, but that's kind of expected. I don't really think there's any way around that. So yeah, but I think each drawer, these drawers do come all the way out. Sorry for how close up this is. So you can easily access the bobbins that are going to be in the very back. And I think there's like 150 something slots in each drawer. So there should be extra spots, like more than just what I'm going to have stickers for. But yeah, so this weekend is Christmas. Here, hold on. A reason for me to show you an empty drawer while I'm talking to you. This weekend is Christmas, so I'm probably not gonna be working on that this weekend. We'll just see how it goes, and it's just gonna be me and Bobby this year. We're not having anybody over, we're not traveling anywhere, so it's just gonna be a chill weekend. But I might spend that time like actually making crafts rather than organizing my craft supplies. But yeah, and then the next weekend will be New Year's, and I feel like I will probably start trying to put it away then. But I'm really excited to put it all in the drawer because it's going to be so organized, and it's going to make my little brain so happy. All right, I will see you in the next clip. Hi everyone. So I am starting to put all the floss into my new Bisley drawer. The inserts are in here, but I haven't put any floss in yet, so I think my game plan is kind of like threefold. So I think first I'm going to move everything, so I guess I should mention, before I was keeping all of my floss in these bobbin boxes that are being stored in this craft shelf over here. So I think my plan is to, if it's already on an Adam Hart bobbin, to just put the new sticker on it and put it in the Bisley drawer, and that would be phase one. Phase two, hey Wilson. Phase two would be anything that's in here that's not on an Adam Hart bobbin, to put it on an Adam Hart bobbin and then put it in the drawer. And then phase three would be any of the skeins that I have that aren't already bobbinated, to get those set up to go in the drawer. So yeah, I am gonna turn this into a time lapse, and we'll see how that works out. I'm hoping it will look cool. I don't know, but I'm just gonna put on some music or headphones or whatever, and kind of just get in the zone of organizing, because it is one of my favorite parts of cross-stitching and crafting in general is organizing all of the stuff that you need to do the craft. So, yep. And then I think, because over here I have a couple bags of the skeins that I purchased, so I don't really feel like I'll probably get to those today. But I do have a running list of all the floss I need left, and I've probably purchased about half of it. So, yeah, anyway, this is kind of a slow-going thing, but it'll be fun. So, I'm going to pass you over to whatever time-lapse I come up with. Okay, so before I get into the time-lapse, I wanted to show you the stickers, because I didn't really properly, I think the last clip that I filmed of these, it was like pretty dark. But basically, I have my phone plugged in. Anyway, so I ordered these from Pip and Chip. They came in 2 sheets, and then I think the last sheet is like the special threads, like the metallics and stuff, which I most likely won't be using. Actually, it looks like there's some other colors at the bottom here. I wonder if those are, anyway, I haven't really analyzed this too much, but most of the colors are on these 2 sheets. So anyway, I just wanted to show you how pretty they looked. They match, the color of the sticker matches the color of the floss. So this is gonna look really pretty when I get it all together. Heater just kicked off, so it might be a little bit loud, but I made it through 2 boxes, and I hit 3 drawers. I left lots of gaps because obviously there's colors in between that I don't already have on the Adam Heart bobbins, but this one got the most full because I had most of the beginning section. So look how pretty that looks. I did realize while I was doing this though that the sticker sheet, for some reason, I don't really understand why, but so this came in 3 sheets like I showed you, and I got a little confused about the 3rd sheet because it says DMC specials, but if you look at the bottom of the sheet, it has like some normal ones toward the end, and I was confused as to why, and then I thought they might be extras, but they're kind of random colors to be extra stickers for. And it turns out they actually do fit kind of in here. So like, for example, 504 is right here, but like 502, 3, and 505 are on this sheet. So there were some instances where I counted the stickers and then counted the spaces so I could try to space it out properly, but that is going to be incorrect for a few of these because for some reason, some of the other stickers are on this sheet. So anyway, thankfully I haven't gotten that far along, so it's not a huge deal. But yeah, so I have one more of these boxes, which is this one, and there's quite a bit of the Adam Heart bobbins in here. But this box is also very full compared to the way these were. So I think I'm gonna save that for another day, and I will see you in the next little update. Hello, I have an update for you on my full set DMC project. I am just holding my phone today. I don't have my tripod set up. I ironically am wearing the same sweatshirt, but it is actually like January the 14th maybe. It's a Sunday, and yesterday I actually spent a lot of time working on putting the floss away. So the first drawer is actually like pretty much fully complete, I think. I was starting to like run into an issue where I was having to count a lot of spaces in between, because I know I said I was going to do like all the bobbins that were already on the Adam Heart bobbins and then move forward from there, but I was having to count a lot of empty spaces, and to avoid doing that, I basically just decided to start back at the beginning and just complete each drawer as it filled up. So that would be combining all 3 categories of it's already on an Adam Heart bobbin, It is on a regular bobbin. It needs to be put on an Atom Heart bobbin, and it is like never been put on a bobbin before. It just needs to be fully set up. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you what I have worked on yesterday. I think I might work some more today, but I probably won't film like me actually working on it, just because it's a little bit more relaxed if I can just put on some music and just crank it out. And plus, it might not really be that entertaining to watch anyway, so I think, I don't know. That's not for me to decide, I guess. But anyway, let me turn the camera around. Okay, so this is the first drawer that I've gotten done. And as you can tell, it is very full. It's not 100% full because all of this blank space here is actually where the variegated floss is supposed to go. But although I do have most of the DMC variegated floss, I really just wasn't sure if I wanted to put it on these bobbins or not, because I don't really know what length I want to cut them to. So I've just decided I'm not going to put them in here right now. I do have, I'll talk about the rest of my bobbin boxes in a moment, but I decided they're not going to go in here. So I have just put the white and ecru floss in this section. But basically this is 1 through 35, and then this starts 150, and then just goes on through the DMC. So this box is technically complete. And then that was where I stopped yesterday. But I did, like, these were all flosses that were already on, Atom Heart bobbins. I think some of them might have been on regular bobbins, so I moved them over. But yeah, I have something else I want to talk about, so let me change the camera angle here. Okay, this is probably not the best angle. I literally have you on like a phone stand on Piper's cat tower, but I figured I would explain how I move my floss from a regular bobbin to being like a floss drop, basically. So, let's see. So when I say regular bobbin, I'm indicating that it's just on like a plain white, nothing fancy, like it's just the floss is completely wrapped around the entire bobbin, like people normally use bobbins. So basically what I will do is I will like take the end and I will hold it at the end. This is a meter stick, not a yardstick, it's a meter stick. And I will hold the floss at the end and I will just let it unravel as I wrap it around the meter stick. So I think DMC is like just over 8 yards for a skein, and with the stretch that happens when I'm wrapping the floss around this meter stick, by the time I take it off of this and it's not stretched out anymore, it basically is a yard instead of a meter, because a yard is basically like 3 inches shy of a meter. A meter is just like 39¼ inch, and as we know, a yard is 36 inches. So anyway, I wrap it around this meter stick, and then I basically just find the 50 mark, and I pinch it, and I pull it down, and that becomes the part that is going to be looped around the floss drop. And then once I put it in the floss drop, then I will cut the ends, so they're not loops anymore, they're just free cut ends at the bottom, I guess. And then I will wrap that up. So a lot of these bobbins that I have already wound up are not full DMC skeins, so they're not quite 8 yards, which is why I need the meter stick to get it to measure properly. So there are definitely some times where it doesn't wrap all the way back, and in that case I will just, as long as it ends at either end of the stick, then anything that is extra, so like say it comes out like this much more, I will just cut it after I have looped it, and I will take that little piece of scrap, and if it's long enough I will save it and I will put it on the little extra bit that the Atom Heart bobbins have on them. Let me see if I can show you. So I will put the main skein on this larger hole, and then any tiny bits I will put on this skinny hole right there. And so any bobbins that I have that aren't like an even amount of yards, I know this is a meter stick, but it ends up being a yard, then I will just cut it off and put the extra bit on the end. Hopefully that makes sense. If I feel like it in a future clip, I might actually demonstrate that for you. But for now, I figured I would explain it in case I don't return to that topic. But the full skeins are super easy because they've never been cut. So I will just undo the whole skein and then fold it in half, like, I don't know, 4 times, I think is what it is. So that each of the lengths end up being a yard. But technically folded over the floss drop, it's like 19 and a half, or it's like 18, 19 inches or something like that. So yes, that is kind of my like method, very quickly described to you. But that's kind of what I'm doing. So thankfully the ones that are already on Atom Heart bobbins are super easy because I just replaced the sticker. The ones on the old bobbins, I use the meter stick, and then for brand new skeins, I just fold it in half until it is the correct length that I would like it to be. And I think that's pretty much it. So the other piece, I guess, I'm done with this first drawer, which ends at number 349. And then this next drawer would be 350, and it looks like it's gonna go to like just past 733 or so. So I think today I'm gonna work on this second drawer, see what I can get done. And then at the very end of me putting all of this floss in this Bisley drawer, I will consult my DMC spreadsheet and like just do a clean inventory of everything. Cause I already have inventory accounted for the floss that I already had, but there was a ton of floss that I purchased that I'm still not done purchasing to fill in all the gaps, so I will have a full set, and those are not reflected in my spreadsheet, so I'm just going to do that at the very end. And I think the only other nuance that I've encountered are flosses where it's currently being used in a project. So technically I have it in my inventory, but it's not part of my like collection because it's like kitted with a project. And in that case, I have just put the sticker on a bobbin, like number 4 here, for example, and put it in the slot where it's supposed to go. In my spreadsheet, I do have a like notes column where I put what project that floss is in. So that's what I'm using as a reference to know whether or not like I actually have it or not. But yeah, so I think that's it for now. I'm gonna keep working on this, and I will hit you up with another update whenever I feel like it's necessary. So I'll see you guys later. Okay, so I don't even know, vlogging is hard because I always forget what was the last clip that I filmed, but today is Friday, January the 26th, 2024, and I'm still working on putting all my floss away. So the first 3 are full now. Ta-da! I'm going to do a closer up shot of all the floss once everything is put away. But basically, I'm kind of doing it in chunks by like number series. So like I did all the 300s, all the 400s, and so I'm in the 900s now. And I also have changed my method a little bit. Before I was, you know, trying to do it based on what I already had versus what I purchased and whatever. And now since I'm doing it by the numbers, I just went ahead and put the stickers on all the bobbins, whether or not I had the color on there already or not. And so there's a bunch of empty bobbins that just have the sticker on there, just so that I could put everything in the right order so I knew the spacing and whatnot. And then, you know, like I have a big pile of floss here, I can just pull this and be like, oh, this is $9.58, and then I can just pull up, oh look, here's $9.58, and then I can put it on there and put it back where it goes. So that's kind of what I'm doing now, and I have slowly started to realize that I'm actually running out of the Adam Hart floss drop bobbins. So I think when I was originally doing my like calculations for how many bags I needed, because I bought 2 bags of 100, and I previously had bought 2 bags of 100, so I was kind of thinking that I would have enough, but I think I'm gonna have to order more, which makes sense because I think there's close to like 500 colors of DMC. But anyway, I think before I make an order with her, I want to basically go through any of my projects that have DMC on Adam Hart thread drop bobbins and take them off the bobbin and put them on like a temporary card or a thread chip instead. That way I don't over purchase bobbins because I do not want to have excess stuff. I am trying to be like efficient and intentional with the stuff that I'm purchasing for this. So the other thing, I'm not sure if I had talked about this already, but I used to keep all my bobbins in these boxes, and so right now I had them in these 3 boxes. That 4th box over there is all the floss for Sweetheart Campfire, which I'm just keeping completely separate because it has so many. It has like almost 100 flosses. So that's just completely separate from the full set. Otherwise I would be missing like a quarter of my full set because it would be in there. So anyway, all of these are variegated, and then all the flosses you see in here are actually duplicates of what I already put in here. So, and then these are just like I'm probably going to take these to a freebie table at my next retreat because I don't need these white ones anymore. But, and then I also have some etoile and metallic threads in here. So that's probably what this box is going to be, is just any extra threads that I have. But this is the floss that I still need to put away that I own. And then this box is just starting to become like little trinkets and things. So I actually have some of my thread chips in here. And this is just going to end up being like a little notions box. That doesn't necessarily have thread in it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I might keep it if I decide to have another full coverage, which I really kind of don't think I want to have more than one going at a time. But other than that, yeah, it's kind of interesting. I'm trying to be intentional with what I'm going to be doing with stuff that I did have, because I don't want to necessarily get rid of it and then realize, oh, actually, like, that would have been helpful for XYZ or whatever. But regardless, it's not like they're that expensive anyway, these little plastic boxes. But yeah, I figured I'd just let you know that's what I'm doing. I'm definitely keeping this one because I've already put stickers all over it. But yeah, so that's kind of how it's going. I basically only purchased floss through the so I think after 3,000 then it's like 3,700. So I basically purchased floss through the 30 numbers. Hey Wilson, do you want this? Go over there. But yeah, so I think before I purchase any more floss, because I definitely have not purchased all the floss that I need to have a full set, I am probably going to go ahead and do an inventory of what I have in here so that I can print out a fresh list to take to the store with me to purchase the floss, because right now I had printed out this, I don't know how well you're going to see it, I don't know if it's washed out, but I basically just printed a list of all the floss, and then the first visit I used one color to mark that I purchased it, and the second color was the second visit. So, but there are some flosses they didn't have in stock, so I didn't mark it off that I bought it because they didn't have it. And yeah, anyway, so that's kind of how that was going, but I think I need to do a reset and go ahead and put away everything I've already purchased. You brought another toy. Go ahead and put away everything that I have already purchased. That way I can have a better, more official shopping list when I go purchase more floss. Because it would be easy for me to just copy all the DMC that I need and paste it into 1, 2, 3 Stitch and just have it all shipped to me, but I'm trying to purchase the floss with discounts from like Michael's, Joann's, etc. So, and plus I find it very enjoyable to go and have to hunt for all the different floss colors. The only bad thing is having to wait on the cashier to scan every single DMC. I kind of feel bad, but also that is their job, so I can't feel too bad. But yeah, so anyway, I think that's like pretty much all I have to update you guys on my little full set of DMC journey. But it is very satisfying that I have 3 drawers full. This one I just had, yeah, 3 drawers full, and I'm working on the 4th one. And when I'm done, I will take note of the first and last number so that I can fill in the little drawer labels so that I know what is in there without having to open it. Thank you, Wilson. So anyway, I'm gonna get on with my day, and hopefully Wilson hasn't been too noisy in this clip. He's just so cute, you can't say no to him. Hi, baby. Okay, well, I'll see you guys in the next clip. Bye! Okay, so it's been quite a while since my last little clip that I filmed. I actually had to pull it up to see when that was, and it was January. And guess what today is? It's Friday, March the 22nd, 2024. So a couple months since I last updated you on this project. I ran out of Adam Hart floss drop bobbins because I did not do my math properly when deciding how many I needed to purchase. So I got some more. I had loaded them into this bobbin box just so I can easily pull them out. And I also have finished the 4th drawer now, up through the 3700s, which starts into this last drawer. All of this is 3800. And then the remaining bobbins that are in here are also 3800. So I'm going to continue now that I have the bobbins that I was missing. And I also went ahead, while I was waiting on the bobbins to come in, not that they took a long time to come in, it took a long time for me to order them because I was trying to save some money back up to purchase them. But during that downtime, I actually took inventory of all of the floss that I already had put away, as well as, this is like my little, like, rollover bag, if you will. So like if I already have a full bobbin in the drawer and I also have a full skein of it, I put it in here, and then I just note in my spreadsheet that it's in the floss bag. So anyway, I did all that, and now I am ready to keep trucking along. So basically what I did for the 3700s is I went ahead and took inventory of all of those and then put them in here as I was, wrapping them or putting them on the bobbin or whatever. So I will do that now with the 3800s. I'll just go through all the floss that's in here and in here, well, all of the loose floss that's in here, all the bobbins that are in here. I will notate that in my inventory tracker, and then put it in here to stay in here. And then at that point I should be able to see which few colors I'm still missing, because there were several times where I would go to Michael's or Joann and they didn't have a floss that I was trying to purchase. So there are a few here and there that I've skipped. I'm also going to have to go through all of my project bags to see which ones might be empty in here, but I actually do have it because it's in a project somewhere. So, but I did want to come in here and update you since it had been such a long time. Which to you it'll just be a few seconds, because I'm gonna smash all this together into one nice video. But for me it had been a while, so me talking about it out loud helps me know where I was. Anywho, I'm gonna get back to organizing all of this floss, and I will see you when I'm fully done with everything, or maybe almost fully done, maybe when I'm fully done with what I have, and then maybe I'll tell you what I'm missing, who knows, but I'll see you in the next clip. Alright, so I managed to get all of the stuff done. My Bisley is full of all the floss. There are some that are not in here because they are in a project, and the only ones that aren't in here are ones that are in a project bag somewhere, but I have a way that I keep track of that on my computer. I used to use a Google Sheet spreadsheet, but I have since tried to organize it in Notion. So I will link both of the templates down below, and I will let you play around with whatever. I'm not going to go into how I use or how I track my inventory, if you will, but I will link those templates in the description box in case you want to get extra techie with keeping track of your floss inventory. But I did want to just like give an overall summary before I close out the video. And also thank you for watching this whole time. I know this video might have been a little chaotic, but yeah, anyway, hope you enjoyed it. So the first drawer that we have here is numbers 1 through 349, and there is a big gap here where the variegated DMC collection, I left space for it, but I don't think I will realistically ever put that in here, so I just put my B5200 ecru in white floss in these extra gaps. There's plenty of spaces for a full set plus extras, so it doesn't matter that I left an empty space there. And then the rest of these are full from start to finish up until the very last drawer, where it actually does not even fill out the last, or like the third row. So I actually do have a few skeins here that I have not wound up yet because these were like the last few DMCs that I was missing, so those will eventually get added onto their appropriate bobbins, but the bobbins that go with these colors are already labeled and chilling out in here, so yeah. Actually, I think this one's an extra. So anyway, but yeah, that's how it turned out. So I am stoked to have this now. This is gonna be great for kitting up stuff for my stash because I'll be able to just, you know, pull all the DMC, and it'll also be great for if I want to make any color conversions or changes, then I can kind of use this as reference of what certain colors look like with each other. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this whole little like journey with me, I guess. I hope you enjoyed, found something useful, and comment down below and let me know what you think and if you would consider doing any of this to organize your own stash. Thanks for watching. Bye.